We are live from the Darien Ice House. You're watching Varsity Girls Ice Hockey on the DAF Media Network and NCTV. Tonight's broadcast, a collaborative effort between DAF Media and NCTV. So happy to have you with us. Hi, everybody. I'm Damian Andrew. Darien taking on New Canaan here at the Ice House, the second meeting between these two teams this season. And I'm going to turn it over now to the gentleman calling the action from NCTV, Dylan Pescator, and from DAF Media, Dan Toscano.
Thank you, Damian. I am Dylan Pescator along with my color commentator, Dan Toscano. Today is going to be a great game. We just watched the boys' New Canaan team play Trumbull, and now we get to the primetime matchup. New Canaan is 10-3-1. Darien not too far behind at 10-2-1. They just played Morristown, New Jersey last night, winning 7-0 in a great game. New Canaan coming off a tie. Actually, my fault. It was actually a win against Amity, New Jersey on Tuesday, 3-2, where they went up 3-0 and then let two more in. But Blythe Novick, the goaltender, came up big with 35 saves. We're in for a good one. They played earlier this season, these two teams. And Dan, you want to touch on that game a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Glad to be here tonight, and I'm glad that you introduced this game as the marquee event after the boys played, because that's the way it should be. But welcome to Darien Ice House. This game, they played early in the season, so I'll say that. These are two very different teams at this point. Freshmen are no longer freshmen, and upperclassmen are starting to count down how many games they have left in their history. I'd say that first game was dominated by Darien in the offensive zone. I think they outshot New Canaan something on the order of almost 3-1. But all that matters at the end of the game is what the scoreboard says, and New Canaan managed to get one past our goalie in the first game and won the match 1-0.
It was a great game at that. Now we're into the second matchup of the season as Chan throws it on in. Darien starting the game with a lot of offensive possession. New Canaan having some trouble breaking out with their first line of Kaylee Harden, Maddie Cloud, and Courtney O'Connell. As stepping on in is the defensive D-man and Nell Kiffman. She can't get her shot through, but Darien will regain possession in their own zone. We saw in their first matchup, Darien really controlled possession. New Canaan getting there at one goal from Jade Lowe, the second line left winger. And now we see New Canaan D-man go for a change. And that will be important in this one. New Canaan having some troubles later in the season breaking out of their own zone as a hit. And a penalty is called here on McKenna Harden. Going to the box will be the New Canaan defenseman Amanda Benson. And Darien will go on a power play.
I assume that'll be a 2-minute penalty, but they won't be going to the booth like they do in college and the NHL to check the head contact, but an aggressive penalty there early in the game to put Darien up on the power play.
Benson, a freshman defenseman for New Canaan, has played great this year. She's very skillful with the puck, but physicality got the best of her now. And now with only 1:13 into this one, New Canaan takes a penalty and will go down a woman in this one. Kid Eric's on the faceoff for Darien. She loses the puck. Sophie Potter looking to clear it out for New Canaan. It comes in front, and New Canaan will clear with McKenna Harden.
One of the things I think that has helped the Darien team as the season has worn on here, early in the season they were having trouble scoring. So they get a lot of offensive chances, but not necessarily finishing. And what's really improved here is the play in front of the net. You'll see frequently, especially with this line, I think they've been the best at it this season. 4 and 21, Toscano and Eric's getting in front of the net, sometimes together, and trying to gobble up those loose pucks and put it in the net. You see them there, right there, both of them in front of the net.
Hearns took a shot. It went wide near Darien, keeping possession in their offensive zone, and New Canaan finally does get a clear and a change. Quincy Connell putting it down for New Canaan.
So it'll be interesting to see how the refs call this game. As you know, in girls hockey, it's a non-checking sport, and I think in the first game, Darien really got out-muscled in a legal way. The New Canaan team played a very physical game, and it really knocked the Darien team off the puck a lot, which is why they weren't able to score. And they're picking that up right where they left off here, where the refs put the New Canaan player in the box for that. So it'll be interesting to see how tight they call this one.
Raymond leading the rush there for Darien. Another stop for Novick. 45 seconds left in the Darien power play as they win the faceoff once more. McKenna Harden guarding the box for New Canaan. Jay Lowe now with it left side. Looks to switch sides. No one there. Darien will set up their power play once again. A pass back to the point is stopped by Quincy Connell. She looks to get it out. A few hits along the wall, but the puck stays in.
So this is a first-time line this season with the injury to Kate Bellissimo. She's out as of today. Morgan Massey moves up to this line, and Kelly Raymond moves to the center position. So this is new for all three of them. The only one still playing in position on this line is 15 Lucy Edwards.
Kaylee Harden now playing great on the penalty kill as 2-1. We're back to 5-on-5 play here. The first line right winger killing off those last 15 seconds of the penalty. Now New Canaan will look for some offensive zone possession with Courtney O'Connell down the right side. She throws it down behind the net. Back to the point, it goes to Ala Duane, the freshman defenseman. She can't keep it in, and here's an opportunity for Edwards, but getting back just in time was Benson. She falls down, and New Canaan will gain possession in their own zone. Duane puts it across the boards. Courtney O'Connell can't gain possession, and now McKenna Harden will retrieve for New Canaan. New Canaan does get a clear, and Kaylee Harden is there to chase. The Rams not having much offensive possession here early, but now Darien will break out. Failed breakout attempt goes to Lowe's stick. She can't keep it. A delayed offside will keep Quincy Connell from forechecking anymore. Down the left side goes Charlotte Moody. She passes it into the slot, and Cece Stein moves on in. She can't get a shot off with Chelsea Donovan to help. Kept in there from Moody. The freshman defenseman has seen the puck go over her head. Icing will be waved off here as the puck bounced in on the goal line. Darien will have to break out once again. Duane tosses it in low. It hits her stick, and now here comes the third line for New Canaan, Belle Malazzi. And in this unit, we will have Grace Flato. We've seen her on the second line. Now she's on the third. Moving on in is Darien with Donovan, puts the puck along the boards, and now New Canaan will break out on the left side. Cassidy puts it in the middle for Kiffin. She'll toss that one on in, and Benson will chase after it. 9:54 left in the first period.
So I see one difference from the first meeting this year. New Canaan using that third line. I'm not sure we saw them at all in that first match. It was really Darien running 3 full lines on forward and D, and New Canaan really running 2. Here we've seen a third line on offense.
Puck comes in front, poke checked away from Novick. Now looking to clear here are the Rams, and they do the neutral zone, enough to get it clear for just the forwards. A hit at center ice from Maddie Cloud opens up some space she couldn't retrieve, and now going back for the puck is Courtney O'Connell. Kate Drugan to put it against the wall. Ala Duane getting some more playing time as the season goes on. The freshman defenseman puts it on up and to the right side where Courtney O'Connell takes a hit, goes down. New Canaan keeping possession as Maddie Cloud puts it in behind the net. Ella would have come playing goalie for New Canaan today. Blythe Novick for the Rams. And now a shot in front is deflected out into the glass, and Kaylee Harden will retrieve below the net.
Very dangerous pass there from 4. That's not a place you want to put the puck against this New Canaan team. They really know how to make you pay for mistakes.
Now we have a penalty here. Kaylee Harden takes a tripping call. New Canaan will go to the box for the second time in just the first 7 minutes here in the first period. Not something you want to do against your arch rival and a team that's ahead of you in the standings. New Canaan sits at 4th in Connecticut, the CHSGHA rankings. Darien at 2nd.
I'm not sure why they're doing the face-off in the. Oh, I'm sorry. I got my ends of the rink backward. Never mind. I'll be quiet over here.
It's all good. As Darien keeps it at the blue line, they will try to set up their power play with Raymond. A puck is thrown on net to Novick. 11 seconds gone in the power play. 8:28 left in the first period. Someone I want to point out for the Rams is Sophie Potter. She really mans down the D unit for the Rams. Undersized at that, but very good with her skillful with the puck and uses her body to her advantage at times like she is against the boards right now. Has her stick tied up, Raymond helping out below the net. Goes back out right wing, takes a shot blocked by Quincy Connell, the second line center for New Canaan, also a captain for this team, as another puck is thrown on net. Novick with the stop. It seems as though Darien's strategy is just to put the puck on net and see if Novick will make a mistake, leave and rebound out there. Well, they will look to capitalize.
She's definitely like a vacuum cleaner there. She doesn't let much come back out, but they're hoping to just get that one that they can pop back in.
Darien wins the faceoff, puts it back down to the left side. Now back to the point, back left wing. It goes over the stick of Donovan and back below the net. Donovan takes it after a hit from Maddie Cloud. It goes to the point. A shot goes on net, deflected out in front. Maddie Cloud clears it back out to the neutral zone for the Rams. First line center, Maddie Cloud. She's a junior along with her line mate. She's been doing great on the penalty kill as well. She's so good at stopping the opposing team from breaking in. Darien does go in. Another shot on Novick. It goes to the corner. The rebound. Novick diving for that. The puck comes to the left side where Courtney O'Connell will look to break out. She does. Does not get the puck out yet, and it stays in. Maddie Cloud finally clearing it down. 40 seconds left on the Darien power play.
No, it's strong defense there. They were able to get the Darien offense a rebound there, but there were so many people in front, there was no way to get that puck back on net.
Sarah Hearns looks to break in for Darien. She can't find a lane, and now she just throws the puck on net. Novick with another cover, and 7 minutes left in this first period. Darien has controlled play, but a lot of stoppages is that. New Canaan does best when they get to use their fast skating skills, and they like high-paced hockey games like they did last Wednesday against West Haven, a 9-0 team when they played in the SEC, and a 6-5 game after a very back-and-forth game at that. New Canaan coming out on top in that one. Here's Darien continuing their power play. Just 12 seconds left to go. Lots of shots on net, not dangerous ones, but ones to really test Blythe Novick to make sure she was paying attention. And another clear here for New Canaan, this one coming from Jade Lowe. The power play is over. We're back to 5-on-5 play here. Sarah Hearns has it right side. Drogan now looks to play it across the right side wall and does with Lucy Edwards. Hearns gets it out to the neutral zone. Dumping it in is Quincy Connell, and she'll go for a change with her line mates. Playing for the second time this season is number 22 for New Canaan, Grace Kroll. She's going to play on the second line tonight. She had an assist in their game against North Haven on Tuesday. And Coach Rich Buellin has decided to enter her in a little bit later into the season than he had liked, but he does finally get her some ice time, and she's looking to produce for this high-powered New Canaan team as they dump it in. Courtney O'Connell stopping the breakout from New Canaan, and now taking it is Caitlin Chan down the left side. Skated down from Kaylee Harden, but now a great pass into the middle, and taking it is for Chelsea Donovan. She looks for a shooting lane. Selfie Potter on her. Takes a spill. Potter looking to clear it out. She also goes down, and Donovan looks to throw it in front. Can't find anyone. Benson pins her against the boards with the help of Courtney O'Connell, and now back out left side Chan. Tries to find a point pass. Can't find it, and now Courtney O'Connell has Kaylee Harden at the end of her shift. Just passed it over. Harden will dump it on in and go for a change of herself. Darien doing a great job of breaking it out. Sophie Potter keeping this puck in. Quincy Connell looking to forecheck the junior Catherine Martin. Darien doing a great job of keeping the puck out of the middle, letting New Canaan have the outside possession, but when it comes in the middle, they do a great job of stopping them from doing that. And a shot on net from Novick. She pads it aside. The shot coming there from Nell Kiffin.
Yeah, that was a really nice backhand deke there by Nell Niffin. Novick was ready for it, unfortunately for Nell, but it was a nice attempt anyway.
Here's Toscano coming into the offensive zone. She does a drop pass to the point man, saved by Novick off her glove, and to the corner where Dwayne will retrieve.
It's really crowded here in the center of the ice early on.
Puck covered from Novick, and we have another stoppage in play here. As you said, Dan, New Canaan does a great job of playing their box-like defensive mentality. They let passes go on the outside of the offensive zone, but once it gets to the middle, they really crack down and play very tight defense.
Yeah, I think you can do that when you have a goalie as experienced and talented as Blythe Novick. I mean, you do not worry about what's happening in front of your net with such a strong goaltender there.
Dwayne looks to clear it out and finds a forward on the left side. Moving on in is Courtney O'Connell, takes a shot, it goes wide, retrieving it will be Kaylee Harden. Harden puts it in deep where she'll find O'Connell. The two wingers playing great so far for New Canaan, really putting their mark on the offense this year. Losing the puck is Cloud along the boards. Darien will retrieve in the neutral zone. Down the left side comes the Blue Wave. They take a shot. It goes just wide after a deflection off Marina Malozzi. Harden looks to chip it out and does to the neutral zone. New Canaan doing their best of just clearing it down. Their offense really hasn't woken up. And in the past few games, I've talked with a few New Canaan coaches, and they're really surprised that their team, they sometimes do not really show up in that first period and really get better along with the game, but they're really focusing on making sure their starts are better.
Well, I'd say this first period thus far has been pretty evenly matched. Darien's definitely possessed the puck more. I got them up at 7 shots to 1 for New Canaan, but that doesn't really mean anything. It's really about how much pressure are you putting on the defense, and are you really getting to that goalie and getting the nerves up? And that it really hasn't happened yet, to your point earlier.
Grace Kroll makes a great play in the neutral zone and allows Sophie Potter to dump it down. The first line going back to the bench, and now another line coming on for New Canaan. Marina Malozzi on with Ariana Bell and Grace Flato. Flato usually playing with O'Connell, and now another shot from Darien is gloved down from Novick and kept in by Lucy Edwards. She looks for a backhand try, can't find one. Sophie Potter looking to clear out for the Rams. Comes out to Marina Malozzi left side. She has some room along the boards and takes it, and now dumps it on in, looking to go and chase. Bell can't get it after a great stick handling move there from Moody, and she'll move on in. Another pass she had Caitlin Chan wide open, but Cloud making a great deflection to make sure it didn't go over to the open winger.
Yeah, those breakouts are really important from the defensive zone if you're Darien. They have a pretty quick team this year, and trying to get that puck up into the offensive zone and get set up as quickly as they can before the New Canaan team can set up has been one of their goals, to take advantage of that speed. So they keep trying, and this New Canaan team, they maybe not the quickest team they've had in their history, but they're so notorious for their speed that there's no such thing as a slow New Canaan team.
Marina Malozzi ices the puck. Darien will have an offensive zone possession here. They win the face-off, and it's fought for here with O'Connell and Harden. It goes back to the defenseman McKenna Harden. She has a backhand try, finds Courtney O'Connell left side. 2 defensemen back for the Blue Wave. She looked to make a move, couldn't find anyone with her, and it goes back to the Blue Wave possession. Drugan looks to throw it in to the offensive zone. It finds a New Canaan defenseman. Kind of a feeling out process here for both teams. We saw that in the first game a little bit before the goal in the second period from Jade Lowe. Cassidy throws it on in. New Canaan looking to break out along the left side boards as Harden finds Quincy Connell. She hits it into the left side, into the Darien zone. Looking to provide some pressure here as Catherine Martin looks to break out for the Blue Wave, makes a few stick handling moves, and goes into the New Canaan offensive zone. Playing defense on her is Quincy Connell along with Grace Kroll. She can't find a lane to get it out. And now kept in a shot on Novick. She makes another stop with just 40 seconds left here in the first period. Blythe Novick keeping the Rams in this one and keeping a scoreless game. Not many high danger opportunities for either team, as the defense has been the key to this first period. Face-off win here from New Canaan. Amanda Benson will look to clear it out with the help of Kroll. She can't get it. Benson will have to go back below her own net and break out 200 feet. She's held along the wall from Lucy Edwards, and now the puck comes back out to Kroll, who tried to find Lowe. It went off her stick and back to the Blue Wave. We'll look to break out with Lucy Edwards down the slot. Kaylee Harden back on for New Canaan with 13 seconds to go. Rich Buellin looking to put on his first line to end the first period. 7 to go. Darien looking for a last shot. They put a shot on net. Novick with the save. And now 10 shots on net for Darien. A key to their game is putting the puck on net and getting rebounds. New Canaan being more of a skillful team as we've seen this season. They're not a team that's going to get in the dirty areas and get the rebounds. They're more of a team that's going to use their speed, get past you, and score a lot of goals. At the end of one, it is scoreless. 0-0, Darien, New Canaan. Darien dominating in shots and possession numbers, but the goals are 0-0. And in girls hockey, we do not have a full intermission, so we'll have a quick team meeting before the second period.
Great job, Dylan Pescator. Damian Andrew here. Want to just give a shout out to our DAF Media production crew, our director, Trey Cahill. Our instant replay operator is Dylan DeRiso. Camera 1, Connor Fagan. Camera 2 is Luke Damel. And, of course, we are in between the first and second periods here. Still no score in this one between FCIAC rivals Darien and New Canaan. We will take a quick, brief break, and we'll be back with more live varsity girls hockey. You're watching the DAF Media Network and NCTV.
And we're back here for the second period. New Canaan win the faceoff 0-0 after one as Ala Dwayne looks to get it out. And we have a penalty right off the mark. It will be for slashing. And it will be on New Canaan. Courtney O'Connell will go to the box for the Rams. And Darien will have a power play just 8 seconds into the second period.
There's a quick break between periods. My contract calls for a slightly longer break, so I'm unhappy here, but I'll survive.
New Canaan wins the faceoff. McKenna Harden looks to get it out through the right side boards. Puck goes on net. Novick with the stop. Chan looking for the rebound, but there isn't one, as there usually isn't one with Blythe Novick. You called her a vacuum cleaner earlier, Dan. What makes Blythe Novick so good in net?
Look, I mean, first of all, she moves so well across the net. She anticipates what's coming, so she's normally got a little bit of a leg up. And then when that puck gets to her, she just has a way of collapsing around it. And you saw, that puck did pop out just a little bit, but she's on it so quickly that nobody really had a chance. And, I think a weaker goalie, you see the same thing again. A less skilled goalie is somebody's going to get that puck moving, and they're not going to be able to cover it.
She's very sure-handed with her glove. Getting another cover here as the second PK unit comes on for New Canaan. It will be Jade Lowe along with Quincy Connell. The D men being Amanda Benson and McKenna Harden. Lowe with a chance to clear. She can. A shot from the point hits Benson. And a clear from New Canaan, but they can't get all the way out. They've had some troubles breaking out earlier in this game. Now Quincy Connell will circle back looking for a lane. Puts it along the boards. But right there is the Blue Wave forward, Chelsea Donovan. Darien doing a great job of keeping it in. Now Lowe has a chance to put it on up, and here's Quincy Connell moving down the right side. She plays it safe, dumps it on in, and with just under a minute to go here, New Canaan's penalty kill has done a great job. Darien being a bit passive here on the power play, Dan.
Yeah, well, and New Canaan's a really good forechecking and back-checking team, and you see, I mean, they killed 5 seconds behind the net just on, having one person in forechecking, and those seconds add up when you have a 2-minute advantage.
Darien throws it in front. McKenna Harden getting it out. Now another shot goes on net. Another shot saved by Novick.
Yeah,
Chan with a great shot there right in front.
A couple of really good chances there, and that second one was just an outstanding save by Novak with the left pad.
Pass goes to Benson. She puts it along the wall. Darien keeping it in, now throwing it into the New Canaan zone where McKenna Harden will have to break it out. She cannot. Here's Olivia Toscano back out right wing. Keeping it in is the Blue Wave. Down is Quincy Connell. She's looking to get it out with the help of Jade Lowe. Darien doing a great job of just keeping it in the zone. Now delayed offside will force them to clear, and McKenna Harden does just that as the power play is over, and that one will be icing.
Yeah, the advantage in the girls' game is they're allowed to change on the icing. So, at the end of that penalty kill, I think Coach Buellin wanted to get a fresh 5 out there and just said ice the puck and let's start over.
Coach Buellin goes back to his first line. Harden, O'Connell, and Cloud. Coach has 501 wins now. He got his 500th against West Haven last week. They had a huge celebration for him, and now he's looking for 502 tonight. Cloud clears the zone once again. Darien keeping their game of possession, one of their key measurements in how they will play this one. Potter has it right side, puts it below the net, where O'Connell will have to chase and try to break out herself. Almost like last game when they played on January 4th, New Canaan having a tough time of getting any offensive zone pressure, but we'll see how far Novick can take the Rams in this one.
Yeah, puck's just not getting through as much as the New Canaan team would like. They're getting a lot of open looks from the points and out at the slot, but a lot of arms and legs in there to get in the way.
Courtney O'Connell tries a shot. It was blocked. Now Maddie Cloud has it left side. She can't get in deep, defended by Lucy Edwards. The puck does come in front, but taken away from the Blue Wave and moving down the left side. Here's Raymond. She's tripped up, and another penalty on New Canaan. It will be their 4th of the night. 11:38 left in the second. They'll go on the penalty kill for another 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's going to tire out any defensive pairing combination you have out there for New Canaan. It hasn't hurt him yet, but you can only get lucky for so long when it comes to playing a man down.
Definitely not the strategy that the Rams want to use if they want to keep themselves in this one. Quincy Connell on the face-off wins it and gets it past the blue line. Where taking it is Charlotte Moody. Moody dumps it on in. Harden to take it for the Rams down the right side. Has Lowe, tips it out for Connell, and she'll clear it down on Whitcomb. She plays the puck over to Hearns, who will start the rush for the Blue Wave. Lowe chasing after Chan as she moves in for Darien. The captain tries to throw it in front off Harden's skate. Now another shot goes in front off the glove of Novick into the corner. The puck deflects off Benson Sick. Now Chan will look to start up the power play for New Canaan. Her shot goes over the head of Novick to the other side where Donovan will take it.
Yeah, I think the forwards on Darien are looking for...
A puck comes in front. It deflected off Jade Lowe's skate and almost into the net. Darien almost getting the bounce they needed, and then another shot comes in on Novick, who makes the stop.
Yeah, I was just about to say, they're at this point, I think they're trying to get deflections to the net because the shots are really getting hoovered up, and you saw 2 right there. Deflections, one off a New Canaan defenseman and one off one of the Darien forwards, and it almost resulted in a goal.
We always hear the term put pucks on net. In that case, Chan did just that. It hit off Lowe's skate and almost had Darien go up 1-0. 1 minute exactly left in the PK for the Rams as Kaylee Harden will take the face-off, not something she usually does. And then she gains the puck after a turnover from the Blue Wave and will look to move down the other way shorthanded. She dumps it on in, battling along with Drugan below the net. She goes down. Darien will look to keep advantage as it's under Harden, getting those precious seconds off the clock, as you said earlier, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, it's 1-on-3 down there, and New Canaan player comes out with the puck. it's distressing if you're the coaching staff at Darien.
Here's Harden moving in on the backhand, can't get a shot off. 30 seconds left to go in the power play for the Blue Wave, and Harden is doing all she can, along with O'Connell, to get any time they can off the power play for Darien, who will move on in. Turnover at neutral ice, and now thrown on in by Toscano. Getting it is Harden below her own net. She'll look to skate and clear it all the way down, all 200 feet. 5 seconds left here, and she'll go for a change.
Yeah, tough to drop the puck in low when you're in the middle of a change on a power play. That really cost them the last 10 seconds of that power play.
Moving on in is Donovan. She has a chance. It's taken away. Connell tried to take it away, and now Benson has it below her own net. Darien going back to their possession game, and now Harden will look to break out along the right side wall, battling along with Raymond. Moving on is Raymond. She gets hit along the goal. Goes down. Now Grace Kroll has it right side, has Lowe to her left. Tries to find Jade and does. Now moving on in is Lowe. Looks for a shot, and it goes below the net. Goes back in front. Whitcomb saw where it was. No defensive help in sight, but Darien was able to clear the puck.
Well, if you're the Darien goalie, Ella Whitcomb, it's very lonely back there, and it's been very quiet. And that can be very unnerving because at any second without advance notice, you're getting called on to make a great play. You've got to stay awake back there and alert. It's very easy for...
Now a puck in front and another stop from Novick. Morgan Massey with a grade A chance. Blythe Novick coming up big. Wide open in front was Massey, and the New Canaan goaltender said no.
Yeah, I mean, that was point blank, and you saw how quickly she moved to get in front of that shot and actually made the save look quite routine. I probably is routine for her, but not for most goaltenders.
What a stop there from the Rams netminder. 8:32 left in the second period. Here's Maddie Cloud winning the faceoff back. McKenna Harden battling along with Chan. Thrown in front is the puck. Now back to the point. Drugan with a shot. It goes wide left.
Yeah, nice shot there. And that was intentional to be wide, trying to find somebody's stick or skate or something that could put it in the net.
Here's Nell Niffen with it left side. Looks to make a spin move and does to gain some more space. Niffen battling along with McKenna Harden below the net. Has Chan in front. Niffen doing a great job of keeping possession. Back out to the point. Here's Drugan. She takes a shot blocked off Harden's leg. Here's Niffen. Throws it in front. Shot blocked by Harden's shin pad once again. McKenna Harden doing all she can to help out her goaltender in any way. New Canaan looking to gain any offensive possession they can. They haven't yet. And now here's Courtney O'Connell moving down the left side. Throws a puck to the other side of the rink. New Canaan was in a change, not being able to forecheck at their best. And now here's Darien moving down their own way. Taking a shot is Kit Eric. She can't find the net. Here's Benson moving down the left side for New Canaan. A tripping call here called on Darien. Benson trying to make a move. A skate was out.
Yeah, I mean, the danger of leaning in and lunging with your stick is it ends up between someone's skates and you end up in the penalty box. That's what happened there to my lovely daughter.
Toscano to the box. New Canaan to the power play in what will be their first chance at some offensive opportunities. Very minimal shots here from the Rams. You give credit to really the entire Darien team. They've done a great job of keeping possession, and we'll see how the Rams' power play will look. Face-off win here from New Canaan. Potter looks to throw it in front. It's loose in the slot. A shot and another stop from Whitcomb. Quincy Connell with a grade A chance. Whitcomb coming up with the stop. Now moving in is Low behind her own net. That was the best chance of the night for New Canaan. Now Darien will look to break out. They do, and here comes down the right side is Eric's, and a shot on net. Novick covers. Even on the PK, Darien still keeping possession of the puck.
Yeah, Ella Whitcomb's showing us all that she was wide awake down there despite not being that active thus far in the game. And as soon as you go down a skater, if you're in the net, they're going to be on you. And this New Canaan team is relentless when they are putting pressure on. And you saw it there, several good chances in that 5 or 10 seconds where they were all in front of the net.
Maddie Cloud loses the faceoff. Now killing time for Darien is Nell Niffen. Cloud will look to break out. She has it along the left side, throws it in the middle of the ice where Courtney O'Connell will throw it up to her line mate and Kaylee Harden. She moves down the right side, has some room, moving on in, throws it across, shot and a goal! It's Amanda Benson, the freshman, on the power play. New Canaan 1-0.
Well, just absolutely great execution on that. But that goal was set up back down here in their defensive end where Darien had two of their forwards forechecking, but normally you'd only send one. And that creates a 2-on-2 like you saw in that situation. And Benson was able to get around Drugan. And then it's just a breakaway and a 2-on-1.
Great pass over from Harden to Benson, the freshman defenseman, getting in on the rush. And just as we saw in their last meeting, New Canaan getting dominated in possession numbers, but they're up 1-0 on the scoreboard. Another second period goal, this one coming from Amanda Benson.
I'm sure every player on that New Canaan team says, you can dominate all night long, I don't care, as long as we score more than you do.
Moving on in is Darien. Benson looking to clear, not kept in. Now Harden has another opportunity. She has Courtney O'Connell to her right. Kaylee Harden losing the puck. Now has it below her own net. Now moving on in, has a chance in the slot. Her shot was blocked. Benson looking to keep it in for New Canaan.
And New Canaan giving up that 2-on-1 in favor of a line change. In a game like this, I'm not sure you want to do that too many times.
Massey throws it on net, stopped by Novick. Now Benson has it right side. Kept in by Donovan along with the help of Eriks. Now she moves in on her backhand, can't keep possession. Great defensive play there from Maddie Cloud. She has some words for Eriks after a few cross checks in the slot. Now Darien will gain it back in their defensive zone. 5:20 left here in the second period.
Well, one thing is true about these two teams. There's no secrets. They know each other. They play each other 3 or 4 times a year. They play together in the offseason.
And moving on is Darien. Off the post goes the shot. Kate Drugan with the opportunity, went short side and hit iron. Here's Quincy Connell moving down the right side for New Canaan. Throws a puck in and gets it in deep.
Oh, Drugan did a really nice job beating Novick to the right side there, but unfortunately the post was her nemesis, and those are the kind of plays you tend to look at after the games and say, what if? I mean, there was a really good opening there. She got the puck there just a little bit too close to the post.
McKenna Harden breaking out herself for New Canaan. The defenseman goes for a change now. New Canaan looking to keep it in. Kaylee Harden with it in the neutral zone. Late offside called here. Darien will look to set up another rush. They throw it on in, and Harden will gain it for the Rams. She throws it on up to Maddie Cloud. The first line getting a little bit more ice time here in the second period. But here's Darien moving down the right side. Puck loose in the slot. It goes past Novick's left side. The rebound is in front, loose, and it's off the post once again. Loose in the slot.
Well, there was a hand on that puck there. The refs didn't call it, but that's a delay of game in any league. New Canaan got lucky there.
Another golden opportunity there for Darien. Cannot be put past Novick as they move in once again with Hearns. Her shot is deflected left side away from Novick and kept in, where Dwayne will have to go after it. Lucy Edwards coming in on her backhand. Look to throw it in front. Can't find anyone. Now she'll gain it back at the point.
Just feels like this.
Puck goes on net. Rebound shot goes wide left. Another shot side of the net. Novick back in her positioning. Still loose in the slot. Another shot saved by Novick. What an opportunity there for the Blue Wave. And the New Canaan defense sprawling left and right, keeping the puck out of the net.
I mean, that's who they are. They are a scrappy defensive team. And the Darien skaters just have to find an answer for that. Push a little bit harder and find a way to get that puck in the net. I will say, I was about to say that with this kind of pressure, it's usually not too long before the puck ends up in the net. It hasn't yet, but they've had 4 really, really prime opportunities here to score. And if they keep that up, that puck's going to end up in the net at some point here.
It's only a matter of time here for Darien. Some would say the puck goes on net once again. Novick directs it to the corner. Raymond throws it in front. Edwards tries the wraparound. Tried Novick there, and it's loose, and a goal! Kelly Raymond 1-1.
I believe I called that, did I not?
You did, Dan.
Just want the record to reflect.
Darien ties this up, 2:55 left here in the second period, and after a scoreless first, we have goals for each side here in the second. It was loose in the slot, Novik sprawling around, everyone sprawling around. It came to Raymond Sick, and she put it in for Darien.
Be interesting to watch to see how the two teams respond. The New Canaan team, giving up that goal, but the Darien team finding some success, finally getting that puck into the net. Be interesting to see if they can get another one. New Canaan obviously is going to do everything they can to try to answer that and get that lead back.
Morgan Massey picking up an assist on the goal from Raymond, and now New Canaan will look to rebound here. 2:27 left in the second. She finds Lowe, who finds Connell in the neutral zone, picked off by Darien, and New Canaan will have to reset. Quincy Connell moving down the neutral zone, toss it over to Lowe left side. Jade Lowe, the lone goal scorer in New Canaan and Darien's last meeting, has O'Connell left side battling along the boards. Puck comes free where Darien will get it on the left side, now looking to break out. Stick check there from Lowe, keeps it in. O'Connell throws it on net where Whitcomb makes the pad stop, moves it over to the corner where Drugan will find a forward.
Nice cross-ice pass there from 4.
Cassidy throws it in. Now she has it left side behind her own net. McKenna Harden defending her. Kit Eric's also helping her out. Thrown in front, shot saved by Novik once again.
You see how quick she just redirects when she sees that puck deflected. That's what makes her great.
Catherine Martin with the shot there for Darien. Now Kaylee Harden moves on in, loses control of the puck, now has it right side below the Darien net. Throws it in front, has Cloud, but she couldn't get the shot away. Here's Harden back at the point, looks to throw it on net. Whitcomb blockers it down to the side.
These guys are raining haymakers at each other. This has gotten to be quite a good game. I mean, end to end, great scoring chances, great shots, goalies coming up big. Just an overall great game.
Less than a minute to go in the second period. Kaylee Harden looks to get it deep, and she goes for a change with Courtney O'Connell. Now Darien has it below their own net, looking to break out with Toscano. She throws it across the left side, and it goes on in on Novik, who will let Benson play the puck. 37 seconds to go in the second.
It's a critical point right here. 30 seconds left. Nobody wants to give up a goal late in a period, and really this comes down to concentration. And hopefully both coaches have reminded their players as they were going over the boards to get on the ice. Last 30 seconds, we don't give up a goal.
Darien looking for one with just 20 to go. New Canaan switches the ice where Harden will look to break it out along the board. She can't get it out. Put right back in from the blue wave. 8 to go. Benson looks to throw it across the right side boards. Thrown in front. No one there for Moody. And the second will come to a close. We've had 2 goals in the second period. The first from New Canaan with Amanda Benson, and then Darien tied it up with Kelly Raymond with 3 minutes to go in the second. We'll go into the third all tied up. This time we will have a full intermission and a scrape of the ice. 1-1 at the end of 2 here on the DAF and Media Network and NCTV.
Thank you, Dylan Pescator, doing a terrific job. Our DAF Media production crew, our director is Trey Cahill. Our instant replay coordinator is Dylan DeRiso. Our camera 1 operator is Connor Fagan. And our camera 2 operator is Luke Damel. I want to thank them for their efforts, all student volunteers. And, of course, Dylan Pescator, a member of NCTV. And, again, you're watching the DAF Media Network and NCTV. Varsity girls ice hockey. Both teams head to their locker rooms, and we will take a break here. We'll be back with more live hockey. Darien 1, New Canaan 1.
Okay.
You know what? Take it off live. If you take it off live, go up here, click off. Click off live? Yeah, click. Yeah, okay, now take down. Yes, maybe do that.
In 2008, a group of 4 women came together to create a playground by the beach for kids to have fun.
We thought it would be great to have a playground at the beach. We live in a community that's on the water, and it would be really fun to be able to appreciate that. There was a playground here originally, but it was in the backwoods and there were mosquitoes. It was very, very unappealing and no one wanted to go there. Building and designing and fundraising the playground definitely took a good amount of time.
We had to fund it. It was $250,000. We had an estimate given to us. We had to fundraise for that amount of money, and we started out with different ways of doing that.
One of my good friends did PR, one did the graphic design. I ended up being in charge of selling all of the bricks. We had someone doing the playground design, and we were all moms who were mothers of preschoolers who had just left the workforce.
We approached a lot of different big companies, and they said they couldn't fund us. We weren't really reaching the amount that we needed to reach. We decided to go ahead and ask the Darien Foundation for a large donation to kind of kickstart the campaign.
The Darien Foundation wanted us to expand the project a little bit because they felt like the playground was really only for the 2 to 6-year-olds. Once the Darien Foundation agreed to pledge money, the town agreed that we could put swings in.
When other people heard that we had gotten money from the Darien Foundation, they were able to say, well, this is going to happen. This idea is actually going to come to fruition. So a lot of people then came on as funders. Local businesses came. More families decided to buy bricks because they knew that this playground was really going to happen. It wasn't just some pipe dream of 19 moms.
Well, one of the great aspects of the playground as we designed it was that we had it open to the beach because the kids love running back and forth to the water and then back to the playground. One of my favorite parts of the playground is that it's in the shape of the nautical theme with the ship and the lighthouse, given that it's on the beach.
It's because of the playground that the parents come and really take the time and enjoy, have their coffee, and watch their kids grow up and have fun.
Playground by the Sound has been an important part of the community for 10 years. During our 3rd annual Weed Beach Fest this June, we made the playground kind of a center point of the actual event. In honor of the 10th birthday of the Playground by the Sound, the Darien Foundation hosted our Kids Cove, and for the first time we were able to offer it open and free to the public for over 400 kids to enjoy, and we are so thankful for the Darien Foundation.
The Playground by the Sound grant had a big impact on the Darien Foundation in 2 ways. Number one, it was one of our first big capital grants, and we were really excited to partner with the 4 moms that brought the project to us here at Weed Beach. The second thing is it got people to feel in town that they could come to us and make presentations and bring their good ideas, and we would be receptive and open to hear those ideas. And it's created a great dialogue between the Darien community and the Darien Foundation.
People need to know that they can do something like this on their own, and with partnering with the Darien Foundation to actually do the funding made it happen.
celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England, all made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
We are back live here on the DAF Media Network. It is tied at 1. Darien, New Canaan varsity girls hockey here at the Darien Ice House. This is a collaborative broadcast between NCTV and DAF Media. So happy that you are joining us for this FCIAC matchup between arch rivals Darien and New Canaan. We are about ready to drop the puck on the third period. And let's send it back to the gentleman calling the action, Dylan Pescator and Dan Toscano.
And I'm here with Dan for the third period. And Dan, I got to ask you before the puck officially drops, what's your official prediction?
Oh, boy. Well, of course, Darien's going to win this game. I don't know what the final score is going to be. I know it's going to be a battle. And I have a funny feeling the game-winning goal is going to be something of a greasy goal, a garbage goal, a rebound, something put back. But that's what I think is going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be 2-1 or 4-2. These games have a way of tightening up when you get late in the game and a goal gets scored. So, you know, we'll see. Look, it was a really, really well-played game on both sides in the first two periods. I don't think the coaches in the locker rooms between the second and third period had a lot of adjustments to make. I think Jamie and Gray on the Darien side are just going to keep pressing to get people in front of the net and get the puck there and just be quick, because as you saw many, many times, Novik is really good at covering up those pucks. I did head down to the scorer's booth between periods, and the shots on goal are 25-6.
Oh my goodness!
You know, a 4-1 advantage for the Darien team, but not on the scoreboard. And balance 13 and 12 in the two periods, and only one shot on goal in the first period for New Canaan. But you know, none of that matters. It's all about who puts it in the net and gets the ref to point at that net for them. So we'll see what happens. My other highlight between periods was I was trying to debate what the best song that the Erics has played on the loudspeakers. Sort of Ricky Martin. If you're a Ricky Martin fan, probably got a lot of votes. And "Dancing Queen" by ABBA, a song that was recorded probably a decade before you were born, if not more, maybe two.
Not my times of songs, but I do recognize "Dancing Queen." My grandpa used to play it all the time. And now let's get into this one. 13:25 left in the third. 1-1 game as Courtney O'Connell moves down the right side. She looks to put a shot on net. Whitcomb with the save. And New Canaan will get an offensive zone face-off here. Tight checking game so far in this one. One of the more physical games that I've seen the Rams play so far this season.
Well, you killed me with the grandpa comment, so I'm just not going to speak for the rest of the game. But, yeah, you're right. I mean, but physical within the rules of the game. I mean, they did take a number of penalties, but they were slashes, trips. There was only one, contact along the boards that resulted in a penalty. So, look, I think they're playing smart hockey. I think the Darien team as well. And one of the things they've been working on since they played the first time early last month was trying to play a little bit more physical and not get skated off the puck because somebody's grinding into the boards, and I think they've responded very well on that front tonight.
New Canaan ices the puck. 12:54 left in the third. Darien will have an offensive zone faceoff. Kid Erics wins it back for Darien, and they'll gain it in the offensive zone. Throw it on net. It goes past the slot, and clearing it are the Rams down the right side. Marina Malozzi on the ice once again.
We didn't really get a chance to mention this earlier, but the second line here for Darien is missing one of their offensive spark plugs, and something. The last thing you can afford is to lose a center who is very, very good, has a nose for getting the puck in the net. That being Kate Bellissimo. She's got a knee problem and is out for a while, and along with Cece Stein, who's been out, defenseman. They're down two very important pieces on this team. The New Canaan team went through a bout of injuries and bad health earlier in January. And Coach Buellin told me before the game, everybody's healthy, everybody's back. He said, I just need them to skate themselves back into shape, and we'll be good to go.
They lost McKenna Harden for some time along with Quincy Connell, but as you said, everyone's ready to go, looking for that elusive second goal. Buck behind the net here with Nell Niffen battling along with Amanda Benson. Thrown in front, it misses the stick of Hearns, and now back to the point where Drukin can't keep it in. And here's Marina Malosi going down the right side, looking to get the puck in deep. She does and chases after it. Malosi, a physical player on the third line for New Canaan. As she gets the puck right back to her, dumps it on in. Kroll to chase after it. Here's Grace Cole on the right side. She's fighting along with Niffen. New Canaan just trying to keep the puck in to the Darien zone, which has been tough for them. The Blue Wave are very good at breaking the puck out. Harden throws it along the right side where Lowe will tip it. Icing is waved off, and Darien will have to break out. Martin puts it along the boards, and clearing it is Massey down to the neutral ice. Where gaining it is Moody.
A very patient Darien defense. You see the defenseman here. I think that's Moody and Martin just passing the puck back and forth, letting everybody get to their positions and get set up. And even when there's a man coming on, no sense of panic, which you sometimes can see in defensemen.
Harden looks to get it out now. Dwayne has it below her own net, throws it along the boards, but not out. Puck goes in on net, stopped by Harden and behind the net. Now comes back out in front. A lot of battling here along the boards. Now it's loose in the slot, and a goal is signaled by the official. A pile up in front, the puck goes into the net. We'll wait for the official word on the goal scorer, but Darien has taken a 2-1 lead, just 4 minutes and 38 seconds left into the third.
Well, that's the greasy goal I was talking about. I don't know if it's going to be the one to win the game, but that's what you need when you get a pile up like that. Anything can happen. I have no idea if we have a replay on that, if we can see who put it in. I'd like to take a look at that. Okay, next stop, we'll come back to that and take a look and see who we should be crediting with that.
Darien goes up 2-1, and now New Canaan will look to fight back with Harden. She moves on in. It finds Connell on the backhand, goes off a stick and wide.
Cassidy's going to go to the box there for
Kelly Raymond there credited with the goal, and it seems like we have a penalty here. Raymond with her second goal of the game, and Darien is now up 2-1. Now New Canaan has an offensive zone possession face-off here. 10 minutes to go, and now on the power play. Maddie Cloud tied up with the face-off, but kept in by Courtney O'Connell. Cloud finds Harden back at the point. She looks to throw it in right side, finds Courtney O'Connell, who puts it below the net with Benson. Amanda Benson, a defenseman, but plays a lot below the net on this New Canaan power play.
Looks like we've got a penalty coming up on New Canaan here for maybe a body check.
I think it was Cloud at that, Dan. Penalty is definitely going to be called, and we'll get some 4-on-4 play here as Maddie Cloud will take the penalty, and just not one you want to take there. Your team's down 1 goal in the third. You're on the power play, and you take a penalty that some would call selfless.
Yeah, that's you're absolutely right. I will defend her a little bit. I thought that was an iffy call. There was contact for sure, and the Darien player went down, but it more looked like she was kind of losing her balance. But, the danger when you play aggressively like that is, especially when the player you're making contact with loses their balance, is that it's going to look like you took them down and you end up in the box. So here we'll skate 4-on-4. This will get interesting because this is going to open up the ice. And I think this should advantage Darien here because they're trying to create some room in front of the net so they could try to get one past Novick. And this should help by having 2 less people out there.
Niffen takes the shot, stopped by Novick. With more space on the ice, Darien can use more of their skill and their speed. New Canaan looking to kill off this 4-on-4, and then there will be an insinuating power play for the Blue Wave for about 20 seconds. Icing still available here, 4-on-4. We still go by the icing rules as New Canaan does just that with Sophie Potter, and we'll have another face-off here.
Yeah, I'm guessing that was a thought of, you just saw the penalty and your teammate go in the box. You think you're down, so you're trying to clear the puck. But no harm, no foul on the icing.
Face-off one here from New Canaan. Here's Kaylee Harden down the left side looking for a lane. Goes back in the Darien zone. Now taking it is Chelsea Donovan down the left side, guarded by Courtney O'Connell. The defensemen have the forwards, and the forwards have the defensemen on defense. Here's Kaylee Harden moving down the right side. One defenseman in front of her, cuts to the slot, takes a shot, stopped by Whitcomb, and blocker down right in front of her.
The other thing that can happen when you have wide open ice like this is breakaways and odd man rushes. So we have some outstanding skaters on both teams. So both teams have to be really careful about what they're doing in the neutral zone so they don't end up giving up a breakaway.
Kaylee Harden being one of the most skillful and fastest skaters on New Canaan. The puck comes in on Whitcomb. She directs it to the left side. Taking it is Moody. She finds Hearns, who will skate it past the red line and into the New Canaan offensive zone. She'll dump on in. 9 seconds left to go in this 4-on-4 before a brief Darien power play. Benson pass it off to O'Connell, and O'Connell will dump it down. Icing is the call here. Darien will get an offensive zone face-off here, 5-on-4 for 19 seconds.
So I think the rule there is when you're even strength, it's icing, and when you're down a person, it's not icing. And I think when that puck left her stick, they were even strength, and when it got down to the other end, they were down a man. So Coach Buellin giving a little grief to the referees for not waving that off, but I think they got it right by the letter of the rule. Not something you see very often.
Face-off win here from New Canaan. They have it below their own net with Dwayne. Chasing after is Ala Dwayne. Lowe helping her out on the breakout. 10 seconds left to go on this power play for Darien. They move on in. Shot and a goal! Lucy Edwards, 3-1.
Yeah, I mean, that is offense created by one player and one player alone. Lucy broke free, and it was just an absolute snipe to the upper left corner of that net. That's an impossible goal to try to defend if you're a goalie, and even Blythe Novick not able to make that save.
Just a pinpoint shot, like you said, Dan, and Darien has created a 2-goal lead after a goal on the power play from Lucy Edwards. Puck came out in the slot. Edwards took advantage, and now Darien finds himself up 3-1. Rugen picking up the assist for Darien as they will look to play a defensive game the way through. 7 minutes to go in this one. Darien up 2 goals.
Well, you saw Drugan on the assist there, and she's actually played a pretty active role in the offense tonight. She's had a couple of good opportunities where she's brought the puck right to the net, and in this case made the pass that led to the goal. You'll see the Darien defensemen join the offensive rush a lot and carry that puck in deep. It does create the risk of an odd man rush the other way if they're not successful, but that's just a staple of this team. They're very, very strong defensively. I think with the 1 goal tonight, I think it's maybe a dozen goals in all their 16 or so games this year. So, goals against average is sub-1, which is best in the state.
Kaylee Harden takes a hit, and Darien clears the puck down. The first line a bit tired out for the Rams after being used so much in this game.
I think Rich Buellin on the New Canaan side is going to probably tighten things up a little bit. Probably fewer lines getting out and quicker shifts. Try to keep them fresh if possible, and see if they can't power home a goal or two here.
Icing was the call there on New Canaan, I assume.
I think there's a penalty coming up on Chan.
It will be a penalty on Caitlin Chan, and New Canaan will go to the power play. 6:22 left in the third period, and this is essential for the Rams if they want to score.
Well, it's certainly a great opportunity for them being 5-on-4 here. One of the things I've noticed in the penalty kill and the couple of times that Darien has been on it is an unwillingness to give up the puck. Really what you want to do at this point in the game, every time you get it, is just send it down there and don't worry about creating offense on this penalty kill, because that leads to odd man rushes the other way. They're already up a skater. You don't need to make it worse. So we'll watch this penalty kill and see how the Darien skaters do to get that puck cleared down to the other end.
Lowe dumps it in. Quincy Connell on the forecheck, but Darien does another great job of getting it out. Lucy Edwards putting along the boards. 40 seconds already gone in this power play for the Rams.
Yeah, you saw a good example of that there. I guess they're listening to me and doing what they're told.
They must be one of our viewers on the DAF and NCTV streams, as New Canaan can't get in once again, and McKenna Harden will have to regroup at neutral ice. Moving on in is Kaylee Harden. She has Alec Dwayne. Benson puts it on net. Cloud has a chance, stopped by Whitcomb once again. Maddie Cloud, a grade A chance in front. McKenna Harden looks to move it down to her backhand to her sister, Kaylee. Kaylee puts it behind the net. Maddie Cloud, Benson's in front. A penalty again called. Benson puts it on net, and it will be a 5-on-3 here for New Canaan for 38 seconds before.
Well, certainly not what the coaching staff of Darien wants to see here. I think that was another iffy call, but the refs are calling it square, and they're calling it consistently. So you can't have any argument about it. But now they're down 5-on-3. They've got 38 seconds. They've got to make this work. Looks like Darien probably calling a timeout to rest their best defenseman.
It will be a timeout here, and now really just the best opportunity for New Canaan all night. They haven't had much offense 5-on-5. They get the one goal on the power play earlier in this one, and now they have a 5-on-3, down 3-1, 5 seconds to go. If you're Coach Rich Buellen, Dan, what are you telling your team?
It's pucks to the net, especially, the scoreboard's gotten a little messed up here. I think that's what they're trying to fix. But you got 38 seconds of 5-on-3. That's when you have the opportunity to really move the puck around and don't settle for a bad shot, especially outside at the point where it can get blocked and sent down. So, I think that's, message number one is for the first shift going out there for the first 38 seconds, let's be patient, move the puck around, and find a shot. Have at least one person at the net. He may send two at this point in the game, down 2. And after that, it's just get pucks to the net and crash the boards. Get in there. If there's a weakness in this Darien defense, it's occasionally giving up some juicy rebounds. So the New Canaan forwards have to get in there to capitalize on that.
New Canaan will send out their first line, essentially Kaylee Harden, Maddie Cloud, and Courtney O'Connell. The D men being Amanda Benson and McKenna Harden. Darien gets a quick clear here from Catherine Martin, and we'll go down to 30 seconds left on this 5-on-3 for New Canaan. They look to break out through the middle of the ice. Courtney O'Connell with it on her backhand. Great pressure here from the Blue Wave. New Canaan can't even get the puck into the zone, and they're up 2 men.
Well, that was clearly designed. Coach Buellen had 3 of the forwards over on the right-hand side and a defenseman on the left side. I think the goal was to get the puck chasing the Darien players over in the corner, and then all of a sudden you got 3 people wide open.
O'Connell puts it on net. It's deflected wide now. It will go back to a 5-on-4. Courtney O'Connell, left side wing, tries to throw it in front. It goes off the stick of Maddie Cloud, and Martin will clear it for Darien, and it finds the stick of Chan. Chan moving in on the backhand. She gets hit from McKenna Harden. Great defensive play there from the junior.
Yeah, good clean defense there. Really nice stop. And Chan's got some absolute jets when she gets going with the puck, and she's really hard to slow down. Really nice job there of doing that.
48 seconds to go on the 5-on-4 power play for New Canaan. Courtney O'Connell trying to keep it in, but she can't. And Nell Niffen will clear it once again for the Blue Wave.
So you see there, she really had an offensive opportunity. She gave it up in favor of killing some clock. Very, very smart play there. Get back in the defensive zone and just keep New Canaan out of the zone as much as possible.
Kaylee Harden gets stood up by Niffen once again. 25 seconds left in this power play for New Canaan. Darien's penalty kill doing a great job so far.
Yeah, Catherine Martin's been out there the whole time, and when you're running 5D as Darien has had to do with the injury to Cece Stein, back-to-back penalties are killers, and the last thing they could do right now with this last penalty expiring would be to take another one. But I don't want to be right in my prediction on that. It was not a prediction, it was an observation.
You're 1 for 1 in predictions so far, Dan.
Well, I got the greasy goal, too. I mean, it may or may not be the game winner, so I still got a chance on that one.
2:51 until we can declare that one, as Jade Lowe has it below her own net, battling along the boards with a Darien forward. Now the puck comes in front. A shot by Raymond goes wide.
Yeah, the one really good thing New Canaan's done tonight, on top of everything else, is just having sticks getting in the way of the puck, whether it's deflecting passes or deflecting shots like just happened there. Their sticks seem to be twice as long as the Darien players' sticks.
We'll have to check the regulations on that one as Courtney O'Connell dumps it on in. 2:17 to go. In this one, New Canaan will look to pull their goalie sooner rather than later. Here in the slot, Courtney O'Connell takes a shot. It goes wide left past Whitcomb. Cloud looking to keep it in.
Now, if I'm the Darien team here, I'm icing the puck. There's no punishment for doing that, and it gives you an opportunity to kill 5 or 6 seconds and get a change if you want it. So I would be advocating for that if I were on the bench.
Canaan looking to break out here. I presume that the next time they get possession in the offensive zone, they'll pull their goalie Blythe Novick, but Darien doing a great job of not letting them get in.
Here you just want to carry the puck in deep, as Cassidy's doing. That's perfect. Lock it up on the boards if you have to, and just kill clock. I mean, it's just winding down. She's had that puck now for 10 seconds. That's a lot when there's only 90 left.
That's just textbook right there. And now breaking out for New Canaan is Sophie Potter. She puts it against the boards, but right to a Darien defender. New Canaan not having much communication here as the Blue Wave moves on in. Down 2 goals. It's looking pretty bleak for the Rams. The Blue Wave doing a great job defensively.
Oh, there are plenty of people on the Darien side of these bleachers who will tell you that a 3-1 lead is not safe in this house. They last year had a 3-1 lead against Greenwich going into the last minute. Ended up giving up 2 goals, including one with about 4 seconds left to end that game in a tie. So they're not assuming anything here. There's not just 49 seconds, there's 49.6 in their eyes. And you can see the tension in the shoulders and in the eyes of the parents over there on the Darien side. Anything can happen here, especially with this New Canaan team.
Quincy O'Connell will take the face-off here for the Rams. Dan, why do you feel like they're not pulling their goalie here?
I am very surprised. I don't know. I talked to Coach Buellen before the game, and he talked about where his team is this season. They're in great shape in terms of standings for the state tournament. And, he seemed less concerned about winning this game as opposed to just playing their best and getting some people played back into shape. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know.
Rebound try from Quincy Connell can't find its way in, and another stop from Whitcomb.
Yeah, really, really good save there. A good job finding that puck in a crowd and getting her glove on top of it to get the whistle.
Whitcomb hasn't had much rubber come her way today, but when it has, she's been on her game.
She's done everything that she had to do. That one goal was a nice goal, but otherwise she's been outstanding. And this is a really long week for this Darien team playing. This is their 3rd game in 5 days, and they played 4 games against outstanding teams. It started with the game against the East Bay team from Rhode Island on Sunday. That they had won and kind of gave it away in the last few minutes to a tie. Then Simsbury on Tuesday. They played down in New Jersey yesterday against Morristown Beard, put a hurt on them, and now a 3-1 victory here, which is an incredible week for this program.
What a win from Darien, winning 3-1. Both teams will shake hands here, and it's been a great one here on DAF Media Network and NCTV. Just a great game between both teams. I just want to point out, Dan, thank you for being my color commentator tonight, and I hope we can do this again in playoffs.
Yeah, no, it was great. I mean, there's nothing better than when these 2 teams play, and as they go through the handshake line, there'll be some hugs in there as well. These guys play together on the Ice Cats in the off season. They're very friendly, and the only time that they're mortal enemies is when that clock starts running, when they play each other. And for a fact these guys are going to find each other in the state tournament somewhere, maybe like last year in the championship game. But these are 2 quality teams, and anything goes on any given night. And this night was Darien's. I mean, they dominated the game, but they also took care of business on the scoreboard. And I'm just going to point out now that my greasy goal was the game-winning goal. So far as my predictions go, I'm perfect on the night.
Wizard Dan is 1 for 1, same as
2 for 2.
2 for 2, and that 100% completion rate is great. It's 1-1 between the season series of New Canaan and Darien. We'll see if we get a part 3. Signing off here is Dylan Pescator.
Hold on, though. Before we do, I just want to say you did a fantastic job calling this game. I don't know how you do what you did. I don't know how you see players when they're facing you. You can't see the numbers yet. You know who they all are. So give us 20 seconds on you. Who are you and why are you here?
I'm an NCHS senior. You know, I love the game of hockey. It's one of my favorite sports, and I do all the New Canaan games. If you want to check out our games, we do it on the NCTV YouTube channel. I do it along with my color guy, Austin Platt, and it's so much fun to do hockey play-by-play. You know, I've done football, I've done basketball, but I really just found my niche in hockey, and I'm having a fun time doing it.
And what are we thinking about for school next year?
If I were to give out an announcement, I would say my number 1 choice right now is High Point University in North Carolina.
Stephen A. Smith, I believe, a graduate of High Point, but that's not a prediction. I could be wrong on that. And I know Damien's going to want to jump on here and recognize the rest of the crew here because they did just an amazing job.
Dan Toscano, Dylan Pescator, and Dylan, thank you so much. Tremendous job, as Dan just mentioned. Great job calling this game. And our DAF Media production crew is our director, Trey Cahill. Our instant replay coordinator was Dylan DeRiso. Camera 1 operator, Connor Fagan, and our camera 2 operator, Luke Damel. So, for Dylan Pescator, Dan Toscano, I am Damian Andrew. This has been a presentation of the DAF Media Network and NCTV. Once again, Darien beats New Canaan. Varsity Girls Ice Hockey 3-1 your final. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. Take care.